Shibit.
Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Draw and Talk. So for this week I'm drawing two characters. One on the left is called Kasumi, the other on the right is called Etsuko. Kasumi is mine, Etsuko belongs to my friend. I will link her in the description. She also owns another character you guys may be familiar with. If you remember my character Halen, in the videos that Halen's in, there's a red-headed girl who wears a purple dress and is a fire mage. Her name is Elevie. Well, basically, Elevie and Etsuko's creator are the same person, so that's all cool and nice. And you know, it just so happens that my character and her character, they've just ended up being really good friends. In Halen and Elevie, they've become very good friends. And these characters in this video, Kasumi and Etsuko, they've become very, very good friends. There's something more of partners in crime, Kasumi and Etsuko. But you know, that's okay. I mean, ain't nobody judging. The funny thing was, we basically made these two characters for an RP another one of our friends was hosting, and we accidentally pretty much made the same character, but without realizing it. Like, our characters both had similar things that were driving them, like similar motivations, similar agendas. They had the same power, they both had wind powers, and they both sort of had the same career / did the same stuff. And we were just like talking about this in DMs, and it was like, actually how it happened was, I mentioned in the main channel of our RP chats basically, about how it's like, man, I want to talk about Kasumi, but I don't have anyone to talk about them with. My friend M, who's linked in the description, I'll just be calling her M throughout this video, she offered to listen to me ramble on about Kasumi. I was like, yes, I can finally talk about them. So I sent this long thing and I was like, well, it's kind of dark, but this is Kasumi's story. And then M basically sent the message like, dude, we have the same character. Like, my character Etsuko has this and this story. And I was like, wow. And like the further we went on talking about our characters, we were like, wow, this is similar, and this is similar, and this is similar. And the funny thing was, like, they had similar aesthetics as well. So it's just like, we made the same character, just slightly different. But it's the differences that really make them, you know, their own characters. But it's just like, it's so funny how similar they really are. So we ended up deciding, we were like, you know, since they're so similar, how about they meet on one of these times that they happen to be doing their job? And how about they do their job, do again partners in crime stuff together? And we decided that, yeah, they go on and they become partners in crime and, you know, clean up the world, so to speak. So we decided that's what they do, and we figured out like, oh, this is how they would meet, this is how their lives would go if they knew each other and everything, and we worked out a bunch of stuff. We were like, yes, this has to happen now. It has to happen. And it's so good. And we even were like, well, actually, we happened to be in a draw pile. I set up a draw pile for us, and we were drawing Kasumi and Etsuko in it a lot, basically. And M drew the two of them in something more of modern day wear. And I was like dying because it was so good. And like my character had like a boba tea. And I was like, oh snap, it's modern and good and great and I just love it. And basically, I took pretty much the same outfits that M drew these characters in, and I altered them a little bit. Actually, basically the outfit that Etsuko is in is completely different. I went all out on Etsuko's outfit, but for Kasumi, I basically took the outfit that M designed, and I guess I just like made the skirt a little more frilly, but other than that, it was basically the same design. And it's just, I love it so much. And this picture was just so fun to draw. These two are very beautiful in my opinion, and they're great. I've probably just started on the coloring stage of this picture. If not, I'm going to start it soon. I just want to say that I don't know why. I mean, I guess probably because I've been trying to put more effort into things, but I just really seriously do love how this picture came out, and a lot of other pictures I've been drawing lately as well. Like, I don't know what it is, but I guess I just think it's like I don't know how to explain it, but I'm just really happy with how I've been coloring stuff lately. A lot of things have been turning out really nice, in my opinion, and I just really like how they've been looking. And I just wanted to say that, because I've always never been that confident in my coloring or my line art. I'm just glad that I feel like I'm finally taking a stride in at least coloring. I guess I probably have been getting better at line art, mostly because I've been working on bigger canvases. I guess that has helped. It's just, I guess sometimes you have to step back and look at your art and be like, you know what? You've been doing okay. And, you know, that's all you can ask from yourself. So I may sound tired in this recording, and that is because I absolutely am, because I spent 8 hours today writing stuff about Halen. Basically, I wrote out pretty much most of Halen's story that was in the current campaign that he's in. I've written out most of the things he's done in that campaign. It's taken me 8 hours, like a long time, but it's so much fun, and it's fun reading my other friends' pages on what their characters did during the Gilded History, because that's what the campaign is called, during the Gilded History sessions, and I don't know, I've been having a really good time today, but it's just the fact that I've been doing it for 8 hours, and I've been awake for a very long time. Like, I probably should have gone to bed a few hours ago, but it's fine. My brain has just basically been swimming in Gilded all day just because of all this Halen writing, and I don't know, it really makes me happy and excited, I guess, to read through everything that he's done and been like, yeah, he did that, and he did that, and it just, I don't know, it just feels good. Wow, my voice sounds like it's, I'm losing it. I guess with that, I should probably, the recording has not been that long, but, with my voice, it's just not sounding good. So, I'll probably end it real quick here. How have you guys been? Have you made any significant stride in your characters and stories? I always love hearing about that. Thank you very much for watching this 100th episode. Forgot to mention that bit. Yeah, this is the 100th episode of Draw and Talk. Wow, I can't believe I waited until the end to mention it, but this is episode 100. This is technically week 102, because I skipped 2 weeks in December of 2017, because I was doing Jade and Unshaken Christmas, and that took up those days, and I've mentioned it before. You all know why I didn't do those 2 days, but wow! So yeah, it's been 102 weeks since I started Draw and Talk. This is the 100th one I've made. I've come a long way, I suppose. It's kind of sad to look back on the early Draw and Talks, because I'm like, oh, that was Jade and Unshaken animation in that, huh? Sure has been a while since I did that. But it's okay. I've been having a good time with D&D, you know? Don't look at me! But yeah, happy 100th Draw and Talk, I guess. Thank you very much for those of you who have been here for these 100 videos. I know there are some of you, maybe like 1 or 2, that have watched a lot of these. And I just really appreciate that you come and listen, if not every week, every other week, or maybe every month. It doesn't really matter. Just even listening to one, I just thank you very much. I'd say here's to 100 more, but goodness, can't imagine that. Let's just see how it goes. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!